Alright, we are here at a pool in Gloucester, Massachusetts, pool that we service every other week. Just check on the system, make sure everything's working properly, add chemicals if needed, and make sure all the equipment's operating as it should. The main reason why we come here to check on the equipment, it's a little bit of an advanced system. Once again, we have all Stay-Right equipment, a large 500 square foot cartridge filter. We have two redundant 400,000 BTU Hayward gas heaters. The customer wants to make sure that these heaters last a little bit longer, and just as a redundancy, has a second heater just in case something goes wrong with one. He can switch a valve and go right to the other heater. One system that we want to talk about today is the Hayward Gold Line Aquarite Pro console, and this is basically a salt system. So we're running salt water on this pool, and as you can see, the cell is plumbed in right there. The difference between the standard Hayward Aquarite system and the Aquarite Pro is its ability to automate its chemistry. So based on here, we have a lot of standard things. We get our salt readout, we have our chlorinator percentage, all the standard things that we would see in the regular Aquarite. But on the Aquarite Pro, we have the ability to add something called Hayward's Sense and Dispense system. So what this system does is it uses these two probes to basically sense how much chlorine is needed in the pool and dispense the right amount of chlorine from the salt generator. It also uses an additional probe to sense your pH levels. Now with saltwater pools, the pH tends to run a little bit high, so we need to be constantly checking that, monitoring the pH, and adding acid when necessary. This system here automatically tests that pH level and can automatically add acid to the pool when needed. It does so by using CO2 gas in this tank here. So whenever the pH is getting too high, the Gold Line system will tell this little solenoid valve here to open up and turn on the gas. And it'll basically pump CO2 into the pool out there and lower the pH automatically without us having to do anything. So that's really neat. It can sense this and adjust the chemistry without our needing to add additional chemicals. We don't have to handle chlorine. We don't have to handle pH down, which is a granular acid and can be kind of tough. It does it all straight from this console. Another thing that you'll see on this particular Gold Line installation is this wireless antenna. So what this wireless antenna allows us to do is, one, we can have a remote control that the customer can control their pool from the house, but what we're really using it for on this installation is for something called Aquaconnect from Hayward. And basically, that hooks up to a modem inside the house that connects this pool to the internet. So you're thinking, why are we connecting a pool to the internet? Well, what I can do before I come down here to service every 2 weeks is go online to Aquaconnect.com, sign in under this customer's username, and see everything that's going on with this pool. I can check temperature. I can check the salt level to see if I need to bring salt. I can check pH, chlorine, everything that I need to know about this pool I can see from anywhere in the world. You can do this as a resident. If you're traveling a lot and want to make sure your pool's doing okay, you can see if the pool is running, if there are any flow errors, what the temperature is, if the salt generator is running properly, and you can also control these settings from your home. So that's the Hayward Aquaconnect, and this is the Hayward Gold Line Aquarite Pro with Sense and Dispense, a unit that we're getting more and more requests for. Automation. How do I make my pool easier? How do I make it more maintenance free? And the automation is becoming a lot more affordable and a lot easier to use and set up. This is one of the base automation systems, and we currently install another system that's even more advanced than this, called the Aquarite Plus, which can do some other things that we'll talk about in another video. But this is Jay from Precision Pool in Amesbury, Massachusetts, and just a little bit about the Hayward Sense and Dispense chemical automation.